When we have fat cell, now just recent, a few years ago, when they discovered that they take out the fat cell and when they spin the fat out of the cell, and they discovered that, oh my God, all the fat cell is a stem cell. And that's why we have big trouble now, because we're using our almighty stem cell to be a storage cell, a fat cell, okay? So they discovered this stem cell in the fat. Now they can use them to do many things, like to inject in the knee, to grow knee, and all kind of many things that they can do with it, because it's a stem cell. And now they also and why the stem cell don't do the work and turn into the fat cell? And this is a lot of research they're doing, like when the people heart attack and die, they say, and when they do operating and they analyze the cell, they see that a lot of stem cells in the heart, but they don't do the job. They don't do the job. Is the circulation, or we call the traveling circulation. That means they cannot do, the stem cell cannot move to the place of we call the blood vessel. The fat block the blood vessel, and the stem cell no way to travel now. And the same thing in abdominal, when we have too much fat, it blocks all the blood vessel, block everything, block the organ. Now it's no way to get out. One thing the body never changed. For million years, I think million years, okay? We know fat is the energy, a survival energy. So we body always fat and sugar, you know. They never change. They always grab the fat and store them because it's the energy and the survival. So in the winter, all the animal, human the same. In the olden time, when we have no supermarket, don't have all this kind of thing, you have to stock food in order to survive, because you have to stock fat in order to survive in the cold winter. When the stem cell in the abdominal block, because they have no way to get out, go anywhere and do, so what they do? They have nothing to do. So the body says, hey, the almighty stem cell, you have nothing to do, you know. We have too much fat. So why don't you make yourself useful to store the fat in the stem cell? And then that's how it becomes fat, you know, because it's stored everywhere. when it's stored in the abdominal, the next thing is stored to the liver, and the next thing is stored in the blood vessel. The next thing is stored in the heart. It's stored everywhere because they think this is so important. And that is a simple theory. If you understand it, the one that you have to do is what? Hello? Hello? So that is now when the stem cell cannot do the job and turn to fat cell, so you have to, number one, reduce your food, especially in the dinner. You have to reduce 1/3 or more than 1/3 because all the food is stored in the body. So dinner is a big one, big dinner. And the West know it. Morning eat like king, lunch eat like a prince, and in the evening eat like a baker. You bake, they give you a bone with little meat for that. You know? We have, we're going to have a workshop called a Qigong, or we call reducing a chain food and reducing food. And we call a Qigong energetic, Qigong energetic fasting. You just have to go to bed with hunger. You just have to go through that. And once you get it, it's okay. Drink some water, drink some liquid, some fruit, that's it. So the stem cell will not repair if the cell not damaged. And the stem cell, if they cannot get out and blocked by the blood, by the fat, they cannot do anything. The third one, the stem cell, some medicine, I said not say every medicine, some medicine are protecting the cells and when you're protecting the cell, they fool the stem cell. How they're protecting now is just like the modern technology, the medicine go in and make the cell that weak and sick and or damaged cell, but it have a medicine protecting them. So when the stem cell come and check them, they look up and down. How do you look okay, you know? So some modern technology of medicine, it fool the stem cell. It make the cell look okay, but not okay. Now come to the heater. So the heater, so this heater, when you heat, it actually it penetrates not that deep, but it can a little bit more shallow, but it can the weak and sick and damaged cell can be damaged. And when you move up to the steel heater, the vibration go very deep to 8 or 10 centimeter, or 10 or 15 centimeter. So these bamboo are more in the skin and muscle and penetrate some organ, but not much. That's it. But you have to move yourself up to the. When you hit them, the one that protecting by medicine, they are weak and sick already, they damaged already. So this vibration go in and hit it and damage it. So very simple. So when the stem cell come and check them, now because this heater hit it and it damaged the cell, the medicine cannot protect the bitter, no way to protect it, you know. And you hit it, damage it. So the stem cell say, oh, yesterday you look okay, but today you're not okay, get out. I replace you. There is very simple theory, but it's a secret, simple secret, that's all. Okay? Okay, so we're going to do the practice. And let's go to what we learned last 2 days. And you can see that they all come together. And now you're going to draw in the what we call by the draw in what we have in the healing love practice, because we call the embryonic stem cell, it comes from the sex cell and it's split into the stem cell. So the sexual organ play a big role, because sexual energy like man, you massage the testicle, lady massage the breast, the nipple massage. All these things is important. You just have to do it if you believe that if you take care of yourself, the organ and the stem cell will take care of you. If you don't take care of them, just use them until they're exhausted and they finish, they're gone. So we're going to go to what we learned. We're going to use the primordial breath, and we're going to use the mixing of in the throat, the primordial mixing in the throat, and mixing in the dantian. This is when we are baby, we are doing that. that is the basic components of the first cell, the primordial breath, primordial breath, primordial light, primordial force is the basic of these first cells. And the cell, because when we develop, it's stem cell. It's all the stem cell every day split stem cell and the body, and it give an order. You become the liver, and another one you become kidney. They give an order to become what, and they become that. So the complete sex cell creating the first stem cell or embryonic stem cell. And they all come from the first perfect sex cells, complete sex cells. So we're going to use a simple part, and you can do the testicle massage, testicle breathing, breast massage, nipple massage to help stimulate the sexual energy come up. We need sexual energy come up to the brain every day. Otherwise, this is the major cause of Alzheimer's disease. The hormone, the endocrine gland is a messenger. Tell the organ, tell other gland, tell what to do. It's a messenger. So the sexual hormone is one of the very important messenger also, because it really stimulates all the cell, all the white blood cell, all the stem cell. So another part we want to do is the we call the bone, skin and bone breathing. So the skin breathing is is very important primordial force, and when you breathe them in together with the sexual hormone, you started to bring them into the skin and the bone. Once you get the embryonic breathing well, you started to feel that your skin and can breathe in energy, and you breathe in and compact in and squeeze the muscle into the bone, and that the energy will go into the bone. We grow up, we have not many bone that producing we have less bone marrow, so it's not producing enough. So they are not producing enough bone marrow to produce enough stem cell. Okay. So let the, you know, the fingers, you have all 3 yin, 3 yang inside the fingers. Meridian. So you have the lung, the large intestine, the small intestine, the heart, middle, pericardium, and the pinky finger, triple warmer. Triple warmer is involved with the lymphatic system. Cool. We're going to be shake loose, and after that we're going to start with ambient breathing, and we started to feel you feel your skin have a suction. So we're going to do a few times, and after that we're going to be breathe them in and squeeze into the bone. One thing that you can do the practice is the nipple. Okay. If you just lightly spiral, you feel something. You feel something. That's it. And what we say, a feeling, or we call arousal, arousal feeling. And the doubt discovered that the arousal activates the gland system, because when we feel arousal, gland give the hormone to contribute the sex. Now, when you spiral, you feel something. So the Qigong is you try to practice to turn inwardly to feeling something, to feel something. In the alchemy and Qigong, the differences is that we do a lot of movement very similar like the people do exercise, but we do slow like that. We're doing slowly, and you're conscious about it, and you feel the energy, okay? When you slow, now you're conscious, and you don't conscious about energy. You bring energy from the hand and leg into the organs. But sometimes when people train in the speed, in the fighting, in the weightlifting, when we do that, sometimes we have so much, it's not saying not good. I do it. I do some weight, I do some muscle, but I do a little bit more slow and conscious about it, you know. But when we do fast, you are going into the sympathetic mode. And when you go to the sympathetic mode, and when you're too and also stressful, now the body turns into fight and flight response and survival mode. The body sometimes they don't know when you want speed, fast, and movement. They think that, oh, we are in a survival mode. So what happened? The body put all the energy into muscle and the arm and leg and prepare to run. So you have less blood in the organ. But Qigong, you do it more conscious inwardly and slow, not that fast. And important is smile and do it slow, conscious, aware. And if you put more in a Dantian, you automatically go into the parasympathetic mode. That's all. It just go in like that when you smile and relax and turn inwardly. Okay, so let's loosen the body a little bit. You can hit any time. Usually I start with the navel and the abdominal and the door of light here on the back, the door of light. So sometimes you say knocking on the door of light. You knock on the door, something open for you. Now, spinal cord breathing is very simple. Do it often. It really helps you. So inhale, exhale, breathe in, smile, breathe in the golden light into your brain and into your spine. Pull the scapula together. And when you exhale, you tuck the sacrum, chin down, and now in this movement, you actually opening the door of life. You see, when you tuck the sacrum, round your back, and turn on this way, you feel tension on the back here. It opening the door of life. You know, when we have spinal cord problem, because the spinal cord also still have a lot of bone marrow producing the stem cell, from especially the lumbar 2 and 3, the whole lumbar area. So when you tuck the sacrum and you round your back, now when you bend your back like this, you feel this area open. We call the lumbar and lower thoracic open. That is a very important stimulate the stem cell, the door of light. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathing in, smile, and you activate when you smile and you curve the spine, you activate the parasympathetic mode. And you're opening the door of life. The Tao talk about law of life long time, and now the West discovered that if you move this lumbar area, especially lumbar 2 and 3, you stimulate the production of the stem cell. This is what they discover. Okay. Okay. So the spinal cord, the lumbar, and the West discovered the same thing, that lumbar 2 and lumbar 3 actually, if you stimulate or work on it, exercise them, it stimulates the kidney and the bone marrow to produce on the spine, to producing more stem cells. When you do all these things, you started to have more determination to do things. You're producing a lot of stem cells and they're stuck in the abdominal because the fat block everywhere and no way to get out. They said, and thou said, if you go up to 40 or 50, if you can eat 1/3 less every meal, 1/3 less food every day, you are live longer, much better, not sick. That's all. Very simple. And heat. Heat. That's it. You have a determined, all I teach you is not complicated. All you have to do is do it. You understand it, you do it, and make it happen. So, feel arousal. So now we use arousal to arousal the gland system. That's what the Tao discovered, if you believe that. Smile, that's all. Smile and spiral. Now, you use this arousal, go down. Actually, they have link. They link into the ovary, uterus, testicle. That's it. And it come up, thymus, little heart. That is important, very important. It's protecting the heart, okay? A loyal guard. Loyal guard for the heart. Now, thyroid, parathyroid, and salivary gland. Pituitary, forehead, hypothalamus. The crown also go down is thalamus and hypothalamus, the crown. When you feel your nipple hardening, that's very good. I do it, I always feel my nipple hardening. You activate the gland, why not? Nothing sinful, playing with your nipple. Otherwise, you think it's sinful, you have to wash your hand many times and ask God forgiveness, back of the head. Here. That is the pineal. 45 degrees go down. Okay. And pancreas. It works, really works, you know. Okay. Sometimes you're so bored, just play with your nipple rather than nothing to do. And worry, anxiety, angry, you know. You feel happy. Adrenal gland. And so good. Very quick. Sometimes you're in a toilet, you feel bored, exhausted, no energy. Hormone system gives you energy, I tell you, give you energy. Only take a little bit longer time for you in the toilet, that's all. Okay. Okay. Abdominal breathing. Let's shake first. Always, I like to shake. You know, the finger is extremity and also the meridian. Okay, it comes to the fingers and the toes. So you shake and slowly coming up. Slowly coming up. Conscious, aware, calm, smile. Now you're in the parasympathetic node. Okay. Okay. So I'm coming down slowly. You can do 3 sets, go up. And down. So you feel tired, okay? In the arm, now go up. Come down. And just rest. You feel tingling in the finger. Now, this one, if you do often, will solve the cold hand and cold leg. Come up and down 3 times.